If you're not growing on YouTube, it's not the algorithm, and it's most likely not even your content. It's actually your intro. Because you could have the best story, the best piece of content, the best advice. You're actually gonna say something in your video that could literally change someone's life. But if you lose them in the first 15, 20, 30 seconds of the video, YouTube is gonna kill the video, it's gonna label it as a sucky video, and your channel is never gonna grow. But here's the good news. All you have to do is be intentional and focus on shifting your content in a way that portrays your message a lot clearer, you're packaging it better, and you can hook your viewer and keep them watching for the entire video. In this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how to do that. Now, most YouTubers will actually script the video, film the video, edit the video, upload the video, and then take 5 to 10 minutes, come up with the title and thumbnail, and then post the video. But this is actually the backwards way to do it. Because if you really think about it, the whole job of the algorithm is to show people what videos it thinks that they will want to watch based on videos that are similar to what they want to watch, adjacent to what they want to watch, and overall, at the end of the day, that's up to the people on the other side of the screen. So the people have to find your title and thumbnail compelling. But here's where most creators mess up. If they do click on your video and your intro doesn't immediately promise and reinforce the proposition of the title, like why they clicked on the video, they're gonna bounce. YouTube is gonna look at this data and it's gonna say, this video is horrible, let's not show it to anyone else, and it's gonna flop. All your hard work, all your effort down the drain. But here's the easy fix. In your intro, you really only have one job: to meet and exceed the expectation that you have in your title and your thumbnail. Now, there's been so much debate on, the most important part of the video or how long the intro should be, but honestly, every 5 seconds should be fighting for the next 5 seconds. So you don't want to have any fluff. If it doesn't have to be said, then cut it out. The first 5 seconds really are the most important part of the video, because if people don't watch the first 5 seconds, they're not going to watch any other part of your video. But here's a really easy format that you can do. Match your first sentence to the title of your video. You don't have to say it word for word, but talk about what the title of the video is about, like what you're going to be teaching, and also mention the expectation of what they can get out of the video based on like your title and thumbnail combination together. So here's a quick example. If your thumbnail shows YouTube's most addictive viewer hack, your first line should deliver some sort of a hook variation based on that. And if your thumbnail shows your face like reacting to a crazy statistic or analytic, then you want to also portray that within the first few seconds of your video. This small micro alignment will actually build trust extremely fast, and subconsciously people will keep watching because they're like, okay, yeah, this is what I clicked on the video for. This is reaffirming that this is what the video is about. I'm gonna keep watching. But now that you have their attention, how do you keep them watching even longer? This gets a little bit more complicated, but once you master it, your views will skyrocket and your channel growth could explode in a short period of time. I like to call this like a stacked or unstoppable intro. Here's the first part. Open a curiosity gap. So ask a simple question, tease a result, or even create like an open loop. So you're talking about something, but you're making them wonder what's gonna come next. Then you wanna give them just enough context to kind of tease what's coming, but they wanna watch it for the entire video. So you can briefly say, here's what you're going to talk about. It's a 5-step process or whatever it is, but just something to tease and open a loop of curiosity. Number 3, you want to show effort early. So show them that you know what you're talking about. Build some credibility and just explain why they should watch the video and that this information is going to be credible. Now that you know all these, I'm going to go step by step and break each one of these down a little bit deeper. For curiosity gaps, here's a quick example. This intro mistake cost me 10,000 views before I fixed it, ... Now they want the fix because they're curious, what did you do? And they're also thinking, have I made this mistake as well? Is this why I'm not getting any views? They're having multiple questions that are subconsciously going on in their head without them even realizing it. Next, with the context of the video, you want to very quickly and briefly explain what the video is about and why it matters to them. Not why it matters to you, but why it should matter to them and why they should keep watching it. And as far as the input bias, you want to explain to them how long it took you to make this video. Like, I spent 7 days testing 5 different intros on 4 different channels, so you don't have to. Basically, you're telling them all the effort that you put into this, and they're gonna get so much value out of this and save so much time and avoid wasting time. So it's a win-win situation and a no-brainer of why they should continue to watch the video. And then after that, you wanna tease and also show a little bit of credibility. So here's how I did this, and here's the mistakes that I made, so you don't have to watch this video. Or here's 15 years of this combined into a 10-minute video, or whatever it is. But you want to also put credibility in there, because everybody can talk about anything, especially things they don't know about, and you want to show why they should trust you. And one of the best ways to do this and save a lot of time every week is by utilizing AI. In today's video description, you can download my free YouTube Growth Coach. It'll help you to grow your channel, come up with ideas, and improve your titles. Like I said, it's free. Download it in the description below. Now that you know the foundation of a powerful intro, I want to go a little bit deeper, because if your intro is just you setting and talking to the camera, you're gonna be losing a lot of views. On top of talking, delivering value, having curiosity and intrigue, you want to be using visual anchors. So showing what you're talking about with B-roll, text, or graphics. So while you're telling them that this tip works, show a transformation result with B-roll on top of that. This will blow up your retention. And when you combine these two things, the math doesn't even math. It's like 1 + 1 = 3, because it compounds on top of one another. Now, while you don't need jump cuts every 2 seconds and crazy sound effects and whatever, and you have to, again, tailor this to your audience, you do need to unload a little bit of front energy in the beginning. So use a little bit tighter cuts, do a little bit more zoom ins and zoom outs, and you can even edit the first minute of your video a little bit heavier than the rest of the video. In the beginning of this video, I told you how most creators make their videos, and it's also backwards. But here's the clear framework that you should use. Number 1, plan your title and thumbnail first. Number 2, match your first 5 seconds to your title and thumbnail. Number 3, use curiosity, context, and input bias to stack value. Number 4, show what's coming, don't just say it. And number 5, remember to pace correctly. Edit tighter and cut the fluff. You don't need a studio, you don't need more gear, you just need clarity, strategy, and you need to execute correctly. And now that you know the framework for a perfect, powerful intro, what if I told you there was a way that you could actually make your viewers addicted to your videos? If you want to learn more about that, make sure and watch this video, and I'll see you over there.